Hey guys, it's me, Emric, aka Momo, and welcome to another episode of... Sorry, I'm British. So, what am I apologising for this time?
Why do you Brits like tea so much? You don't even grow any tea in your country.
I mean, asking British people why we like tea is kind of like asking Italians why they like pasta. Nobody knows, it's just a thing, we all have to live with it, so let's move on. So, according to the Tea and Infusions Organisation, we Brits consume 60 billion cups of tea per year. That's more than 900 cups a year for every man, woman and child in Great Britain. You may be thinking, that sounds like a lot of tea. And you're right. In fact, here in the UK, we drink more than twice as much tea than coffee. Bliss.
Sir, can you open your luggage, please?
God damn it. All you people always picking on me because I'm brown. It's rude.
Seriously, how many tea bags are there?
Not many. Only like 656.
How long are you going for?
The weekend.
You need help.
Help me. No! Not the tea! So the apparent origin of the word tea comes from de, from the Fujian dialect in southern China. Now, tea was popularized in the UK in the 1660s by King Charles II and his Portuguese wife, Catherine, who brought the taste for tea to the royal castles of England. This trend soon spread out of the upper classes and down to us regular folk, with tea becoming a popular drink at the London social houses where men met to discuss the business of the day and events and all those good things that guys just like to chat about. Today though, tea for your average person is enjoyed as much more of a social event. Tea drinking today is such a social occasion that people in offices will get up to make a cup of tea and ask every person around them if they want a good brew, just so they can have someone to chat with. And then also so they can avoid going back to work for like an extra 3 minutes, but don't tell your boss. In fact, here in England, if you have a problem with someone or if something just isn't working out, a very common way to resolve the issue and to deal with conflict is to simply sit down over a good cup of tea and talk it out. It provides a meeting point, a nexus by which even people who hate each other can find one thing in common. Unless of course, they put the milk in before the water. And if they do this, they're dead to me.
I need to make the perfect cup of tea. I've got my tea bag, and then next I've got my milk goes in next. The milk is going in, there we are. Then I just need some hot water. And then...
Shame. 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 Shame.
So what's the correct way of making a cup of tea? Why do you put milk in the tea?
Now, you see, most of the tea in the UK is loosely based on English breakfast, which is a mixture of Ceylon and Assam teas. The blend produces a good body, which can be brewed strong without becoming overly bitter, and is perfect with milk, which is the way it's commonly drunk. Now, in the UK, sugar is also common, but less so than it used to be. So strong with milk and 2 sugars was the norm, probably until around the 90s. But these days, people are being all health conscious, so they're just skipping the sugar. So milk is still almost a rule, as a lot of people don't enjoy English breakfast tea when it's black. But, I mean, I do. Fun fact about moi, I am probably one of the only people I know who takes his tea with no milk and no sugars. Totally black like my soul. I'm a purist. A tea hipster, if you will.
We have green tea, red tea, white tea, yellow tea, black tea and oolong tea in China. Do you only have English breakfast tea?
No, we have quite a few different blends. For instance, Earl Grey is also a popular choice. The Queen starts her day by brewing a little cup of Earl Grey and having it in like some bone china or something. She fancy, you know. But apparently Earl Grey was at one point like derived from a type of Chinese tea, but apparently there's no record of it in China, so I'm just going to say that the Queen made it, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So like apart from that, we also have lemon tea, valerian root tea, sleepy time tea, peppermint tea, watermelon, pink grapefruit, yellow grapefruit, goji berry, strawberry, very berry, berry blast and bubblegum. The last one's a little bit weird though. So clearly, tea is a very important and delicious part of British life. Not only does it taste good, but having a good brew is basically like a minor form of therapy. Would you look at that? It's time for a quiz! Yay! So today's question is, in what year did the UK power grid experience a massive surge? Because too many people put their kettles on for a cup of tea right in the middle of Coronation Street. Leave your answers down below and we will reveal the answers on Weibo. Until next time, that's it from me, and I hope you enjoyed this trip to Teaville. Please make sure to leave a like, a comment and subscribe, and as always, till I see you again, kisses from England. Bye guys!
Come on!